Okay guys, it's Mark again. We got another review to do. It's going to be hard to top the old Heathkit because that's my favorite toy in the shop here. So we got three vintage Radio Shack walkie-talkies from the 70s. So we're going to start off with this guy here. TRC 99C 3-channel. 3 watt. It's got the volume and squelch on top here. Even got the original case for it. And you got your push to talk right there, of course. It's pretty self-explanatory. Front, we got a selector, A, B, and C, and these are all crystals are all in there. Then you have this little guy. When you turn it on, it tells you the actual voltage of the battery. Make sure it's good. And when you push, it tells you if it's transmitting or not. Works good. Works really well. But just to see how we've come a long way from that to these guys. And you got, why should I put this in the video? What the heck? It's live. What else? What we have today. We'll talk about. These are about 20 years old. These work really well too. But that's what we had before, and that's what we have now. And I had these years. I had one of these a long time ago, and I gave it away, and I shouldn't have. But anyways, this guy here has a little bit more goodies on the side here. So it's got you put an external speaker, you put a mic on it, and you could put a charging, so you could put an iCAD battery, have your charger, and place to put an auxiliary antenna, so you could actually turn this into a base station. Put a plug in here and you put your coax connector and away you go. Now take the battery out, take the screw out, and this whole back panel comes off. Flip it around, your batteries are in there. This one's pretty easy to get the batteries in. So this is like I say, this is a TRC 99C. 99C right there. Works really good. Okay, that's number one, the 3 watt. Now we have another 3 watt here. TRC 206. Another 3 watt, 3 channel. This one has all the crystals in it, I believe. Yeah. So I got channel. No, sorry, it's only got 2 crystals. Channel 14 and channel 21. Now, as far as I know, when I was the first walkie-talkie I had when I was a kid was a Sears. And they all came with channel 14 for some odd reason. I don't know why, but that's the way they were. Now, this is, of course, the first one. This is like the Cadillac. Now, they did make 5 watts in these, 5 watts, 3 watt. This one, he has 2 things. You still has your external antenna, which is pretty cool. And your charging. Dum-dum here, I left the batteries in it. And I left it on. I killed the batteries. Sucks to be me. I think there's 10 cells in there, 12 volts. Then, it has a modulation light. Right there, your little light. When you start talking, the little light modulation will come on. If I want to test the battery, I push the button. This will turn green. If it's green, the batteries are good. If it's red, the batteries are shot. This is the same. No difference, except it only has a charging. There's no external speaker. It only has 1 watt. So this one, there's a young guy I talked to on his radio. He just got into CBs. I think he's in grade 9, so I'm going to give him this one to play with. And it works really well. It works. Now, the only thing I don't like about these two, to take the batteries out, you got to take the whole back case off. Now, this case will flip over like this. The batteries will be inside, and it's quite the chore to put them in. So I had to, it's a bit of chore, but once they're in there, it's okay. So don't leave your batteries on. A lot of cells have changed. Now, if you notice something different about this one, and this one, and this one, see if you guys could figure it out. See if you guys could figure out what's different. Yeah, the antenna's different. Well, this is a center base loaded antenna. When you put this thing up, the little antenna's better on that one. So that's what that one is. And the backs are all the same. But no, they work good. They work really good. And look what we're using nowadays. Oh my God. You got those little Bofang. Those little Bofang reels are like light years ahead of these things. But you know what? When I was a kid, that's all we had. That's all we had. Imagine going down the street with this sucker now. They'd think you're, my God, it's massive. But they work. It's all fun. And I tried them on my base station, my CB base station, and they all work good. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. A little bit of history, but the old walkie-talkies. And there's a lot of these around. A lot of these around, laying around all over the place. But they're still fun to play. They're still fun to use. And like I said, they all work. The first one here, the 1 watt, the only problem I had with that one is a bit of corrosion where the batteries were, so I guess the batteries were left in a little bit while. So I cleaned all it up. The other ones I had no issues. Oh no, this one here, the volume button was loose, big time. So I just took it apart, and I just was a nut. I just tightened the nut. It was held to a bracket, and away I went. And no, they work good. So yes, if you have one of these, if you can get one to play with, why not? Have a bit of fun. Bring back your childhood days in you, and away you go. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the videos, and I hope everyone likes the videos I'm doing, and some of the good comments, and I appreciate it, guys. So be safe and have fun, and keep on trucking.